So how come all the big boys, the Mr. Olympia competitors, the Derek Lunsford, they're all huge, they don't train heavy duty. So how come they get away with doing that, and why don't they train heavy duty? Would it be better, or it's actually a good question. Let's talk about it. Before I even start, I want to clarify that I truly admire the immense dedication that the current Mr. Olympia competitors have towards what they do, and any kind of competitive bodybuilder does. I've been a competitive bodybuilder. I never made it to the point of a Mr. Olympia, simply because I don't think I had the kind of head that it takes to go that far. And that's really much, that's just how it is. I mean, you got to be hardcore to do this. You got to be absolutely hardcore. Let's get that out of the way first of all, okay? So besides all the other shit that goes along with it, I mean, you're talking about steroids, because the first thing that comes to your mind is, of course, steroids. Are they taking? Of course, they take steroids. All of them do take steroids, but that's not the issue. They're hardcore, dedicated people that have discipline. You know, they wake up at 6 in the morning to cardio, and you have fat asses in the bed. You know, so think about that first. Hardcore bodybuilding requires extreme amounts of discipline, and let's get that out of the way. Now, I believe that when you are training supercharged, when I mean that supercharged, you all know what I'm talking about, then you can get away with a lot more mistakes. And mistakes being made in the kitchen, being made in the gym by doing too much volume, too many reps, too many sets, too many frequent workouts, and not eating enough food or eating too much food. Either or, you have a lot bigger margin with the amount of mistakes you can make in that department. That's a given. Your protein synthesis is highly increased by using anabolics. Your recovery time is highly decreased by using anabolics. You can train more frequently, you can train harder, heavier, more forced reps, so whatever you want to call that, you can train a lot more. Can you train more intense? That's all a mind thing, you know. But should you train more intense? Well, just imagine if whatever these guys are doing right now, you would have someone like a Derek Lunsford train heavy duty, high intensity. What would happen? I guarantee you he would probably get the same amount of results with less time spent in the gym. That's what I can say. I can guarantee you that. Will he become bigger than that? I'm not sure. I think there's a certain limitation to how big someone can get. And we're really pushing the limits here with these guys. I mean, you saw what they look like. Should they get bigger? Probably not either, because it's grotesque. In my book, it's grotesque. I'm sorry. I look at it as a freak show, and that's what it is. With the combination of their hardcore, intense attitude with the training, with the discipline, the steroids, and heavy-duty training would be something I would be excited to see. Absolutely yes, man. I couldn't wait to have someone like that train all the way under the heavy-duty principles for a full year and then make a difference on stage. You know, I mean, think back. We had Dorian Yates as being our biggest rep for this entire system. Of course, he retired, but it still doesn't, you all have to remember that. Yates set the standard for bodybuilding as far as most impressive, most massive bodybuilder out there. That was Yates right there. And there was a few other guys. You know, Mark Duckdale was one of those guys. They were absolutely enormous. Great physique, great overall balance. I'm not sure what happened to the kid, but he was a high intensity guy. Mike Mentzer, myself. So there are names out there, and hopefully you don't get mad if I don't mention your name right now, but you know, if you're watching this video, comment in the box below of what you think what you think about the video and what you think about my thoughts, because I truly believe that if heavy duty high intensity training gets more mainstream in pro bodybuilding, you would have a lot more gigantic physiques, you know, with less time spent in the gym. I know, I mean, there is I don't know. I mean, this is my thoughts about this whole subject, and I think it's a very interesting subject because, you know, a lot of people always hold it against us heavy duty guys. Oh, look at these guys up there, man. All these guys do 30 sets per arms and all that. Look at them. It works for them. Well, what if they do the opposite training? What if they do high intensity, heavy duty training? Let's see what happens then. They never tried anything else. They're just so stuck in their own volume approach that the more is better, and that doesn't work. It just doesn't make any sense. I think that's about all I gotta say at this point. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like and subscribe. Bye-bye.